Hello YouTube! Well, today's video I'm going to do a bit of an update because on me big Chancho with the convicts in the tank. I've had people asking me how did it go. I put 8 convicts in with the Chancho. So people ask me how did it go. Did the Chancho kill the convicts? So we'll do a bit of a update on that. But we're sat here with Crazy Joe this time. I normally sit with Wolfie. This is Crazy Joe. He's about an 8-year-old Humby, 20 inches. But we're not going to talk about the Humby today. Like I said, we're going to do an update on the Chancho and how cunning and adaptable the convict cichlid is. So let's get on it. Right, so here we go. Let's get on with this Chancho tank, Chancho convict tank update. Yeah, so what people have been asking me is how did it go? I had about probably eight convicts in here with a monster Chancho, which this Chancho gets ridiculous. All he does is sits up here in this corner waiting for food. He's a bloody pig. He's a right big old pig. So this time when I put food in, I'm going to put sinking pellets in so he'll come down and we can see him better. Anyway, when I first put these in, probably about a year ago, maybe more, I can't remember actually, I had quite a lot of decor in here with about 8 convicts in. And the people have been asking me, how did it go? Has the Chancho bullied him and killed him? No, he hasn't. But I removed him not because that the Chancho was bullying them, because they were bullying one another. They was all confined into one corner of a tank and they were trying to breed as convicts do, and they was all looking very, very, very tatty. So what I've done is moved them around the fish room. We'll put some food in here and see if we can get the Chancho to come down. He's down a bit now. And then we'll have a look where the convicts have all gone. Yeah, the Chancho's that big, he's not even bothered about the convicts. So he wouldn't kill them as long as you've got the correct setup, the correct hiding places and a reasonable sized tank. I believe the convicts will get on with most aggressive fish, as long as you give them a refuge to go to. Anyway, let's shut up waffling, get the pellets in, Woods. I put some sinking ones in this time, trying to get his head down. There they go, look. Oh, tank! And look at the size of that convict. Can you see the one at the bottom? If he was sharp enough and swift enough, he should be able to munch that up like a bloody pellet. You probably can't see on this video, but this Chancho, it's got to be 15. One day I might get him out. It could be possibly more. He could be 15 or 16 inches. I call him Tank because he's built like an army war tank. Anyway, Woods, you're waffling on. So these convicts are now, they've got a mouthful of food and they've gone in there to refuge and munch the pellets up. While Tank gets all the bits on the bottom, he'll need some more because he'll just eat and eat and eat and eat. Anyway, so the convicts what I took from this tank, they're all safe and healthy. I just spread them around my fish room. So what should we do? Take a look. Like some people might think a convict update is a boring video, but I've been asked, and I actually quite like convicts. So let's move on and have a look where they've all gone. Right, we're going to move on to the Red Devil and me Doveye. tank. But before we take a look at them, this is a clip I've dragged up out of the archives. This is from about a year to 18 months ago, and this is when I had 8 convicts all living together nicely with a Chancho. The tank is 5 foot long, and about this construction with bits of wood and rocks was about 4 foot long. So the tank's 5 foot, the construction's 4 foot, and all these convicts were living nicely, and the Chancho wasn't bothering them one bit. But like I just said earlier, as these convicts grew and matured, they were all congregated under this 4 foot construction, and were giving each other a hard time. So they were like pecking one another and that, and they were all looking very, very tatty. There we go, he's eating some food, and you can see all the convicts coming out, getting all the particles. Yeah, so as they've grown, I thought it was best to separate them, as I've just said. So now let's move on and have a look at the red devil and the convicts which I have in the red devil tank. Right, I moved over now to the red devil female doe, and can you see there on the left hand side a male convict, and he's loving life with these, like. Yeah, so if you set your aquarium up correctly, look, I've got some large terracotta pipes in there. That's for the doe, for when the male red devil gets too frisky. And then I've got a small pipe in there. That's for the convict when times get rough. Anyway, I wish I had a female. I've got loads and loads and loads of male convicts and hardly any females. They would breed in here without a problem. So like we've got a 14, mate, it could even be 15. We've got a 14 to 15 inch red devil. We've got a 12 inch doe. And look at that convict. What is he, about 3 or 4 inch? And he's loving life. So adaptable. It's got to be one of your my favourite fish, actually. The convict. If you're a beginner, if you want to get into Central American cichlids, and you're a beginner, it's got to be a good fish to cut your teeth on. Anyway, shut up waffling. Let's get some pellets in here. Right, here we go. Get some pellets in this end. One-handed. Hard to do with the film. So there's the red devil. He always looks washed out on my red fish. Always look washed out on my videos. So they're eating these pellets. The convict's having a sniff. But he knows his place. He kept out of the way. But he'll have his share. But don't you just love... Well, I do anyway. I love my convict, but I just love this female doe. She's an absolute stunner. And these two get on. Oh, they get on like an house on fire. They have a couple of tiffs. Not as many as me and my missus, I tell you. Bloody hell, me and my missus, we have some good ones sometimes. But these two get on really well. I'm going to put some sinking pellets in this end. He just gets all... They live on all the scraps. Right, I didn't capture that on film. The convict got a huge pellet. He's pinching them now. Anyway, the convict got a huge pellet, and it's got in his little cave. Yeah, so this is 99% of the time these get on. Well, she's got in her little cave as well. Bit like me and the missus. Who wears the trousers in your house? I think I wear the trousers. I wear the trousers. The trouble is, when I get up in the morning, she tells me which pair of trousers I need to wear. Bloody women, eh, what? Bloomin' hell, anyway, you love them or hate them. But let's move on and have a look at some more convicts where we're distributed around the fish room. Yeah, so we still have all the convicts, but what I've had to do is spread them all around the fish room. Just spread them out, give them a bit more space. There's a couple there, because this is the Trimac tank. This is the female trimac, and this is Churchill. Oh yes, well, he's not filming very good in this tank. He's on the floor in my fish room. And he's looking up for his tucker. He's always hungry. Churchill's always hungry. Let's put some sinking pellets in. Did I capture that? Probably not. Female's got some. Oh, Churchill's got some, haven't you, Churchill? He's munching on them. The convicts, they get the leftovers. They're so adaptable, and I've said it many times. So adaptable, the old convicts, but you got to love them, haven't you? Anyway, let them munch them down, and we'll put a few more pellets in. Right, a few more pellets in this top end for Churchill. That's a bit of rubbish photography. I've got to apologise for my photography. Anyway, I'll move across and give the female some in her bit. She hasn't been coming across much lately because I've got the divider with the holes in. Come on, girl, get yours. There, she's eating hers, but the footage is not very good at all. So where's the convicts gone? Well, there's one underneath there. Yes, well, I've had to spread all these convicts all the way around the fish room, and they're doing fine, like. So there's another one. I think there's 3 in here, and then beside this, I've got a little tiny aquarium here, and there's another pair of convicts in here. There's one in that pot, and that's a male, and they're breeding nicely because they're loving life on their own. Yeah, they're loving life on their own. But I use these to keep my tank cycled, and they make good dither fish as well. Yeah, so it's a good way of keeping a tank cycled. Just put a pair of convicts in there, and then if you need the tank in emergency, you've got a ready cycled tank. And the convicts, you can pop them anywhere. They survive anywhere. Yeah, anyway, about time to wrap this one up. Who wants to... Some people think the convicts are boring fish, but it's a beautiful fish, really. It'd be nice to keep a male specimen in the tank on its own for years and years and just see how interactive and beautiful it grows. Be like I bet it's like a mini Amphilophus, a mini red devil, a wet pet. Anyway, shut up waffling and let's wrap this video up. Right, that's it there. Well, like I say, you just got to love a convict cichlid. As I said, if you get into these Central American cichlids and you're a beginner, a convict cichlid is a good fish to start off with. Anyway, we're in with Crazy Joey. I did collect some fry. His girlfriend's out now, look. No, there she goes into a safe place. That's a 2 foot, it's 2 1 foot tubes, so it's a 2 foot long tube. Anyway, she's in there. Right, where was he at? Yeah, someone asked me to do an update on the Chancho. So if there's any, I'll sometimes struggle, what video shall I do this week? So, if you've got a tank in my collection, what you'd like me to do an update on, just drop it in the messages and I'll do an update on it. So thank you for watching. I hope I haven't waffled on too much. Hope you enjoyed. And especially thank you to all my subscribers. And if you like these sort of videos and you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. Anyway, happy fish skipping to you all. Until next time, ta-ra!